Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to edit photo. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time in Adobe Photoshop Express, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Editing a photo in Adobe Photoshop Express is straightforward and user-friendly, making it ideal for quick edits on both a desktop and mobile. So once you open the Adobe Photoshop Express, you can simply download and install that application from your App Store or iOS, Android, or access the web version via your browser. You can log in using your Adobe ID, Google, or Facebook account. Now in this case, what you need to do when you want to edit a specific photo, tap the Add Plus button. Alright. You see this. Select photos to import an image. Alright, and from here, this is going to be the photo that we were going to edit. You see, it's kind of like limited in terms of the tools because basically it's Express. If you wanted to have a quick edit, not technical, just a very quick edit that you can do here in Photoshop. All right, if you wanted to manipulate images in technical details, you might want to use the Adobe Photoshop itself. But for now, what we can do once we uploaded the photo, you have the basic. You can choose from different say filter. All right, you see that? You can use all of them like inverted, bueno, and you can have all these effect. Pastel, haze, koi, aquatic. Basically, there's a lot that you can do in terms of the filter. You can do the charm. Kind of like, the feel is like a Lightroom, if you ask me. If you want a pop-up color, you have all of these. You can use the slider to further manipulate the color images to your preferences and liking. Alright? Now, on the left side, there is an option that says, I'm gonna undo this right now. I'm gonna click on this undo button. All right. There's an option here that says corrections. All right. Now you can click the light if you wanted to scrub it. Like if it's the image is kind of like a dark or doesn't have the enough lighting, you might want to scrub it and bump it a little bit. All right. So it's up to you. Now, on the exposure, it's a similar thing, all right? If you want to underexpose that a bit, you might want to choose this option. That's for the contrast. Highlights, if you wanted to bump the highlight, you have all that options, including the shadows, all right? So you see that. And the blacks, so these are kind of like I believe that if you ask me, Adobe Photoshop Express and it's like a combination of Lightroom and Photoshop, but in a very handy tool. In terms of color, you can use all this temperature, tint. If you feel that the image is kind of bluish, you might want to bump the temperature to have like that kind of a feel, warmth feel. In terms of the vibrance, you can also bump it up. See that? Saturation, if you wanted to have like oversaturated effect, you can also bump it right here. In terms of the effects, you have the grain, the haze, clarity. If you feel like it doesn't have enough details, you might want to bump it up to get more details, and that also includes the vignette if you want. So the vignette right here, you can put the specific amount, all right, or the black vignette wherein you can also have the midpoint, or where do you want to put the vignette with. So basically you have a lot of these controls. Now in terms of the details, if you wanted to sharpen is kind of like the clarity, but this time you can bump it up to have a sharper detail for your image, especially if it lacks details. You see that it bumps, right? If you want to add more details, just click on the sharpen. If you want to reduce the luminance noise, if the photo is kind of like noisy, you might want to use that. You have also the blur, radial blur. For example, I'm going to put the radial blur here. You see that it's going to be affected. But if you want to blur all of them, you might want to click the full so you're gonna get the blur effect for your photo. Right? So basically, these are some of your options for basic adjustments that you can do using the Adobe Photoshop Express. I'm gonna undo that right now. You see this fixed red eye? It automatically calculates the problems with the photo. You can select your category. If it's people, obviously. If it's pets, so they have a different details. The Adobe Express calculates different amounts of data for people and pets. Now, if you wanted to click on the looks, we have that earlier. Say, for example, I wanted to crop this specific photo right here. On the crop factor, you have the straighten. You see that? If you wanted to kind of like that effect, you have the free size original FB profile cover photo. It makes your social media optimization a little bit easier here in Adobe Photoshop Express, because not only you can crop them accordingly to your Facebook profile cover, Facebook page cover, Facebook event cover, Facebook ad, Twitter post. You see there's a different dimensions for that, right? Twitter head, medium, so Etsy cover, link in background, Pinterest, YouTube thumbnail, YouTube art, Kindle, and 6x4, 4x6. You have all of these measurements to you. Because the idea is, if you're not familiar with the different screen sizes for your mobile, for your desktop, or any other devices, especially for social media, you might want to use the Adobe Photoshop Express for that. So it's a lot easier for you. It automizes the work for you and makes it life easier. You can flip vertically, horizontally, rotate right, and rotate left. So you can have all of these. All right. Now, you see this viewing original. If you do that, you would notice that you are reverted back to the original form. If you want to go back, just click on the new. You see, this is going to be the auto enhance. If you don't want to basically kind of like, if you're like wanted to automate the clarity or the details, just gonna click on the auto enhance, and that would apply an automatic adjustment to improve the photo's overall appearance. All right, after applying the filters, fine-tuning the image, all right, you have controlled the brightness, light and dark area, sharpening, and bringing out fine details, all that. There is a 3 dots icon here where you can sign in to your web browser, and if you want to share or save this picture right here, click this button right here, and you would be able to save it to your local computer and share it to your client or to the team members that you are working with. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next video.